EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's upended up. Two out to the 27. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the option, here's ETN. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson going to move him around. Here's Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. A short throw to Ingram. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams would be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. They're going to look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throw left side complete to Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. A give, it's ETN off the option, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third and and 2. They'll run with ETN. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Going for it, here's ETN. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he gets this up past the 20. They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Now Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Richardson going to change the play here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Richardson off the play fake. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And this taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tank Bigsby, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A give for Taylor running right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now a give to Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Richardson on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Bigsby. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction before they can get the punt away whistles. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On the handoff, Taylor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now it's Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Off play action, Richardson. They'll roll him out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 11. And that That's to the left sideline and incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better. And
there he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Second and 13. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Off the option, here's ETN. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And they'll run with ETN. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now Richardson going to shift things up. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Richardson to throw it. Got his man, it's Woods. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Richardson. Rolling to his right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this one off with ETN. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. So this will be a win.